In 2004, newlyweds Phil and Alison Clark were expecting their first baby. And this imminent arrival was prompting them to sell up in Bolton and move to rural Herefordshire.
We keep saying it's a laugh, it's like the good life, because I'm going to be able to grow my vegetables and things like that.
For parents-to-be, Alison and Phil, leaving their busy Bolton lives to raise their new baby in the countryside is what they want, but totally different to what they know.
You've got so much on your doorstep here, the shops, the buzz of the nightlife, the restaurants, you've just got everything that you want.
While Alison's going to miss her retail therapy, Phil's going to miss his football.
Playing football is a big part of my life, so if I could find a team to play for down there, that would be great.
And these two don't do things by halves. After the birth of their first baby, the plan is for sales rep Alison to work from home in Phil's web design business.
We will be working together. We've never done it before, so heaven knows how long the marriage will last after this.
This move is a huge gamble for both of them. A new house, a new business, a new area, and if that wasn't enough, the new baby.
But what will help is a ready-made support network in Herefordshire.
So being as close to your parents as possible is a key part of this big change.
Yeah. That we decided if we were going to move down here, we need to be close enough to them.
So tell me, how are you looking for your life to change in this move?
Well, in a number of different ways, but certainly up in Bolton, I left the house at 7:30 in the morning, made my way up to the Lake District to work, returned home at 7 o'clock at night and didn't speak to any of the neighbours and hardly got involved in, well, didn't know any of them really.
OK. So more of a community feel. This is your first house purchase together. How do you think the decision-making process is going to play out?
I don't think we'll agree.
Well, I disagree. I think we will agree.
Looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Phil and Alison have a budget of £215,000. For this, they're looking for 3 bedrooms, as well as space for the business, and being in a rural setting with a community feel is key. So we're focusing their search close to both their parents, in the beautiful county of Herefordshire.
No, this way, this way.
Oh, I wanted to look at the shoes.
But we're battling wet weather, weighty expectations, and occasionally each other.
Shoe shop.
It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 1 minute.
Heel, come on, you can do it.
Never mind pairs of shoes, it's pairs of house hunters we need to worry about. First up are Alison and Phil, desperate to find their forever home before their baby arrives. Moving from town to country, the first property we've got to show them in Herefordshire is on the outskirts of the village of Barter.
It's a detached modern house with a good-sized kitchen and lounge on the ground floor and 4 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs. This is the ready-made, easy option that must be attractive to this family-to-be.
Come in and see what you think. We'll go into the living room here. What's going through your mind, Phil?
Well, I've got one word, which is small. What do you think?
I mean, I'll have to have a look at the house, but to have more character and nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
This house is at the top of their budget, but it needs no work, and given their circumstances, that should appeal.
It is in beautiful condition. I think it's been very well looked after. And because of that, you could move straight into it tomorrow, have a baby, start the business, concentrating on those aspects of your life, rather than painting, decorating, getting things right.
Yeah.
You've got so many things going on in a pretty limited period of time, whether you might just want to make it a little easier for yourself. But no.
No, harder the better.
Okay.
I think overall size and modern feel and...
Paper walls.
No, that's what I'm feeling.
Not a good start. If these two are going to find their forever family home, I don't think it's going to be a new build. They wanted space and character, so we've got just the place. It's in the village of Bmpton Abbert. This former local authority house is just under £200,000 and offers great value for money. It has 3 good-sized bedrooms, 2 reception rooms, plenty of nooks and crannies, not a paper wall in sight, and is in a beautifully elevated position.
On our left here, we've got a second sitting room, which I suggest you use as a formal dining room.
Wow, this is a lot better.
It's still quite homely, isn't it?
It's certainly a lot more cosy than the first one we
It
took you
is.
to see. It
It
feels a bit more
is.
sort of lived in.
Totally. But you can also put your own mark on it.
Yeah.
Master bedroom is in here, which I like because it's on the corner, so you've got really far-reaching views both
It's
sides.
lovely and bright, isn't it? I like it. It's got more character.
Upstairs, Alison and Phil are only looking at 3 bedrooms. So the
Right.
question is, where will your office go?
I know, I've got some alarm bells going off.
Call off the hunt. I think this patio could be the key.
This is on the market at under 200,000. If you spent an extra 10 grand putting an office in, and there you'd have it.
Right, I'm coming round to the idea.
It's looking good so far, but what's the verdict?
This house definitely has the edge on the room sizes, variation of rooms, garden.
Very early in the search for you guys, but could it be the one for you?
I think it could.
It could.
We may already have a result.
For Alison and Phil, the bigger the better. So we've found a bungalow with even more space on offer.
At £225,000, it's not cheap, but it's bang in the middle of the village of Little Dewchurch, with the village green on their doorstep. What more could they ask for?
Come through into the kitchen. What's running through your mind to start with?
I'm thinking space. I'm thinking, quite a big...
Yeah.
This bungalow has 3 bedrooms and a garage which could easily be converted into a large office, plus a substantial back garden with room for a conservatory at the back of the house.
This is nice.
Yeah, it is, and it looks out here.
Yeah, but that means everybody can look in. It's not... You haven't got the privacy here that you had
When you're at height.
with other houses that we've looked at.
Well, your first reaction to the house seemed quite positive, but how do you feel now you've got all the information and seen all the bedroom space?
It didn't really press any buttons. What about you?
No, I don't like it.
There's no mistaking their feelings there. So we're heading to the popular village of Upton Bishop in a beautiful setting, where our next property is crammed with original features and potential.
Best of all, it's under budget. Downstairs, there's a characterful kitchen and sitting room, whilst upstairs there are 3 bedrooms and a small bathroom. It's a bit tired, but there are plans to completely transform this place. Phil and Alison have said they're prepared to take on work, and it's time to see if they're true to their word.
It's not, in its natural self as it stands today, going to suit your space requirements. But it
Right.
could very easily, once extended, and we've got full plans and things to show you.
Oh, brilliant.
We are on quite a hill.
I like it. It feels nice and cosy.
The vendor already has the planning permission to extend, so that's one hurdle jumped.
I'm thinking it looked great with all the old-fashioned traditional furniture, and then you take that away and put ours in, it's going to look a bit of a mix and match.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hello.
So, Phil first.
Got a few alarm bells of work going on, but I'm trying to keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Open mind, open plans.
I like it like that. I like the house more than you do, don't
Yeah,
I?
yeah.
I love all the features and things.
Alison clearly loves this house, but if we're to convince hubby Phil, we may have to work a little harder. Alison loves the 3-bed cottage on a hill in Upton Bishop, but Phil left his heart in the 3-bed semi in Bmpton Abbert that needs a lot of TLC. The question is, do they actually want to buy either?
We've both got our favourites, so we would like to make an offer on both of them. We're thinking that Bmpton Abbert, we'd have to spend about 20,000, so we're looking to make an offer of 185 because it's on at 200.
Right.
The other is going to cost an awful lot. We're going to try for a bargain, and if it's not, I don't think we can afford it, can we?
No.
Well, if they want a bargain on the cottage in Upton Bishop, we're going to have to put in a cheeky offer.
It's on the market at 200 grand, but if we start our offer at 170 grand, it should give them a good chance of getting a deal.
Yeah, 170. I mean, as I said, it's very genuinely made, and Alison particularly wishes it were more. She's desperately keen on the house.
The house at Bmpton Abbert doesn't need as much work doing, so Phil and Alison are prepared to make a slightly higher offer.
185,000. If you could get that accepted, they'd be over the moon.
Sadly, both offers were turned down. To get either property, Phil and Alison realised they were going to have to stretch their budget.
So in this battle of the houses, Alison used her feminine wiles and got her way. They upped their offer on her favourite property to 185 grand.
Hello.
Listen, you know that house on the hill that you were so keen on living in?
Yes.
Well, they accepted the 185.
Fantastic.
I don't want to know how you persuaded Phil to pay that money for that house. It's an impressive feat to make a man buy a house for more money than he wanted to pay.
You just don't argue with a pregnant woman, I think.
No,
that's
I
what
think
it's all about.
Baby Harrison arrived 2 months later, and not long after that they picked up the keys to their new home. But the work was only just starting for Alison. With Phil off working all hours God gives with the new business, she had the pressure of bringing up Harrison and project managing a massive job to make this house work.
1 year on, Kirstie went to catch up with them and meet their new arrival.
Harrison, look.
Business was booming, and it seemed the house we'd found them was everything they dreamt of.
We've made a house into our home.
But there was to be a twist in the tale. When we dropped in 6 years later, it wasn't at the so-called forever home we found them.
We moved out of the last house because the business took over.
Their dream home was sacrificed. But clearly they didn't do too badly. This palatial Georgian house gave them room for their expanding business. It's in the village of Bmpton Abbert, just 10 minutes from the house we found for them. They've been here for a year, and with 4 bedrooms, ample living space, an acre and a half of land and huge outbuildings, it's got loads of room for an expanding family. Handy, as Harrison is now a big brother.
Another 2. We've got Maxwell is 4.5, extrovert. And then Amelia, she's 1.5, going on about 16.
She
Bossing
bosses
the
them around.
boys.
They've had hours of fun in the back garden, running around, playing football.
But it's not just children and chickens keeping Alison and Phil on their toes.
The chimneys were leaking, so we had to take all the walls back to the original brickwork, and we had to redo all the plumbing and the electrics. We were then doing Maxwell's bedroom and found that the joists weren't sound in his room. In Amelia's new bedroom, that the beam had actually cracked and was just sitting on the ceiling.
Our lounge at the present time is in a bit of chaos with no carpet. The ceiling's been taken down. It's been about 2 months already, and we're only halfway there, aren't we?
It's a huge project. I just hope the amount of work still to do here doesn't send them running for the hills. Fortunately, it didn't. Another 2.5 years on, Alison and Phil have stayed put and still love it here. And the house isn't just the cat's whiskers for the family.
We're pretty busy with the business that's growing, so that's been quite exciting.
And also we're thinking about opening a cattery, because I thought, oh, it's such a huge garden, what else could we do with it?
It's going to be more of a cat hotel.
They have a perfect plan for their 1.5 acres. But inside the house, they've totally transformed the living room, which is now a large but cosy space for the family to snuggle. They've created a luxurious family bathroom, and have even made the kids' rooms future-proof.
The children, they've got their own bathrooms now, so there's going to be no arguments over bathrooms. I've made sure even they've got their shaver points in there for the boys, so when they're grown up, they can still have everything there of their own.
But there are parts of their home that aren't finished yet. Builders are hard at work in an upstairs bedroom.
We've done an awful lot of work on this property. Phil still has alarm bells ringing.
I still do.
About any
When it
time
comes
I
to-
pick up a sledgehammer or a crowbar.
Yeah, he can't leave it a month or two without a sledgehammer, can you?
No.
Kirstie Allsopp has taught you well, I think.
What about me? On top of turning the house into their ideal family home, this quintet are living the good life and living off the land.
Go and stab another one.
But the other motive for the move south is even more heartwarming.
It's been wonderful being near our parents and for them to be able to see the children growing up.
I can't imagine being without them, really, because we've all grown nice and close together, haven't we?
I'll toast to that. It's great to see the whole family living the dream, but with Alison and Phil's unstoppable ambition, will they stay put?
I would say that this is our forever home. As the children become teenagers and, you know, I would say this is our final home, isn't it?
All my friends have already decided that when we're all old, they're going to sell all their houses. They're all going to come and move in here. We're going to have a bedroom each. And we're going to pay for somebody to come in and look after us all.
Where do I sign up? Looks like Alison and Phil's search for the perfect home for the kids has finally ended, and I'm absolutely delighted for them.